Hello, I'm Zash, and welcome to episode 30 of my Steins Let's Read. I have a very special episode planned for you today, including special guests of Mike and the Bots from MST3K and Jeff Goldblum. I'm really excited about this, so please enjoy. You heard her. This must be the choice of Steins Gate. Yep, we're like about 2 lines ahead of them in our thought process.
Apparently so.
Mr. Braun is currently absent. In other words, we can experiment to our heart's content.
That doesn't solve the problem, you know.
I'm telling you, it's the choice of Steins Gate. Whatever. I want to try it the Phone Wave 2nd edition version 1.03. Second attention versus erosion?
Oh, honey.
I just want to pat her on the head. Second edition version 1.03. How did we get to 1.03? Enough of your unsophisticated names. The upgraded version shall be known as Heavenly Merry-Go-Round. Not much better.
How? Okay, the name doesn't matter. Let's just start the experiment.
The sound of a camera interrupts our quarrel. Oh yeah, she's still kicking around. She's like a chameleon, she just fades away into the background. Moika has her phone pointed at us. How many times have I told her not to take pictures?
Several, actually. You looked like you were having fun.
Miyuri smiles happily. Daru doesn't react. Krisu turns away in a huff.
Hardly. I'm fed up with these people and their fooling around.
Admit it, Krisu, you're having fun. This assistant is such a tsundere. Yes, we've been saying this since, what, the prologue?
Yeah. Who are you calling a tsundere?
You? Oh? Mekishi? You know what tsundere means?
Oops. No.
I think you do. It's written all over your face. Krisu bites her lip. So she is familiar with otaku culture. I wonder how she got that knowledge while living in America.
You'd be surprised.
You see, there's this communication network called the Internet. I don't know if you've heard of it before, but I'm thinking she used that.
Yeah.
That's just my theory.
And that is used quite commonly.
Yeah.
Experiment, please.
Moeka is tired of waiting. She's shown great interest in the time machine ever since we told her the truth. Of course, I made her promise never to write an article about it. I threatened to take her phone away if she breaks her oath. Okay, yeah, that might be a threat worse than death for her.
Oh yeah.
The phone wave, name subject to change, is ready to send a D-mail whenever we are. I'm setting it up so it forwards to Okarin's phone. Daru types my phone's mail address into the X68000's keyboard. We decided Mayuri was going to be the one who sends the emails, so she starts typing on her phone. We set the microwave timer to 60 pound and press start. Even though the door has been removed, the microwave runs like always. You know, you guys probably shouldn't stand in front of that. Just saying.
Electrical discharge, hello.
Speaking of which, the discharge phenomenon occurs and Mayuri's mail goes through the phone wave, name subject to change, dedicated phone to mine. Scrolling down. We've got way too much spam. Toot-a-roo!
What's the other one say?
That's the email she sent.
There was 2.
Miyushi! Star. Because that's the proper way to spell it. Or so she says.
Yeah. It really?
Moika stares at my phone in what I assume to be disbelief. Though it's hard to tell given her lack of expression. Yep, she has the one expression, vaguely pissed off.
She looks kind of upset sometimes.
Yeah. Usually when her phone is threatened. Have you watched MST3K much? Mystery Science Theater 3000?
have not.
Okay. No, they were just one of the episodes. I think it's like an alien in LA. I think it was. The main actress had one emotional state: dull surprise. And they had a whole sketch based on dull surprise, where it's a quiz show of guess what she's feeling, and they read out the context of what's going on in the scene. And how does she feel? Dull surprise. Dull surprise! You win! And then the next scene, dull surprise!
How many more cards do we have?
60 or 70? That's all.
All right, well, we better get started. I'm going to say dull surprise.
Dull surprise!
Dull surprise?
Yes, dull surprise.
Dull surprise, dull surprise, dull surprise, dull surprise, dull surprise. Boy, I'm really making up the points.
What do you think? This proves that the phone wave, name subject to change, is an honest-to-goodness time machine. Moika just keeps staring at my phone.
Hey,
Part-time warrior's voice comes from outside the window.
it's shaking again, and there's a strange light, too. What are you doing up there?
Having a disco party, what do you think?
Aw, yeah.
I decide to ignore her. Mr. Braun is one thing, but she doesn't scare me at all. She kinda scares me. She's got the kind of military fanatic thing going, which is a bit, she could
Strange.
probably beat the crap out of us.
Yeah, she probably has a ton of AK-47s in her basement.
Yeah. Wouldn't be surprised if she's got a gun on her. Now then, lab mems. I assemble all the lab members, including Moika, for a meeting. Well, it's nice he's including her. The 73rd Roundtable Conference will come to order. Wait, didn't we have like the 66th last time? Have I slept through some roundtable conferences without realizing it?
No, I just think Rentaro's lost the ability to count.
Maybe.
Somewhere with his sense went out the window. What's a roundtable conference? Tell me, Moika. Yesterday was 66. Where'd the other 6 go?
They were lost in time.
He does have a time machine, Grease.
Only anal retentive bastards care about the minor details. That's why you'll never be more than my assistant, Christina.
Like I keep saying, I'm neither your assistant nor Christina.
I ignore Kurisu's complaints and proceed. In the first stage of Operation Erd, we tested the limits of D-mail technology. We've discovered that we could only send up to 36 English characters. And she sent us another mail, hasn't she?
Probably. Operation Erd? Sounds military. Moika.
Thank you for the addition. Today, we advance to the second stage, practical applications of D-mail. Practical applications? I'll send one to this morning so I can say, "Good morning, Okarin!" Oh, yeah, that's Mary.
Yeah.
Like hell you will. Write that on the back of a leaflet or something. Oh, I thought that was kind of sweet of her.
It is, he just doesn't know how to appreciate it.
Yeah. But if it's on the back of a leaflet, you won't get it.
Mayuri-san sure is funny, Moika.
Oh, at least she said funny, not stupid. Like Kurisu almost did.
Yeah.
When I say practical applications, what I mean is, I take a short pause and look at all 4 members. Then I lower my voice, changing the past. Shock ripples through the room.
Change the past. I want to try. Moika. Now hold on. It's too dangerous. Are you trying to play God?
Oh? What's so dangerous about it? I can think of a lot of things.
Many things. I have a movie you should watch.
Like Terminator or...
Butterfly Effect, you know.
that too. Terminator's more action-packed though.
Yeah, Let's say you create a time paradox and blow up the world. What do you plan to do then?
Laugh maniacally. I am a mad scientist. Well, I guess we'd be dead.
You're going to change the past so recklessly? Are you kidding me?
Mad scientist. Yes,
Oh,
I am.
Okabe. Don't tell me you're not seriously trying to bring chaos to the world or whatever, are you?
Mad scientist. What part of this concept is escaping you?
Well, he's certainly mad.
We've got spam.
What's this about chaos? Are you a bad guy, Okabe-kun?
Mad scientist. I am a mad scientist. Chaos and bad guy is part of the job description.
Seems to be a hard concept, isn't it?
Nah, he's all talk. It's fine to ignore him, Makisishi.
Really?
Don't worry. Okarin's actually a very nice person. You'll see. Guys, you are ruining my mad scientist cred here.
Well, Mayuri kind of ruined your cred permanently, doesn't she?
Yeah. But she's my hostage.
Uh-huh. He doesn't need Mayuri to ruin.
Nope, more mail.
I disagree. You won't lend me the IBM 5100, Mimi. Boy. Well, it's not yours, and it's not his either, so chill.
Yeah. I don't remember asking for an appraisal, but I'll answer Christina's question. My dream is to plunge the world into chaos. However, it is still far too early to bring that dream to fruition. We can only send 36-byte emails. That's not enough for my purposes. Therefore, I shall set my ambition, Project Chaotic, aside for now.
Project Chaotic?
Hey, Moika said something.
Did you just come up with that?
No. Correct, Makisishi.
Yes. Well, you're excited?
Okarin just says the first thing that comes to mind. He's always like that. Don't analyze me, Daru. And you, assistant, stop that fist pumping. You making fun of me? And we've got mail.
Okabe-kun's funny too, Moeka. Oh god.
You know you don't have to sign every email with Moeka, right? We can kind of guess from your email address.
Well, some phones have it
Yeah,
permanently
an
set
auto,
as a signature.
yeah, an auto signature thing, true. So what are we going to do? Yeah, how do you want to change the past anyways? First of all, the purpose of this experiment is to verify whether or not we can actually change the past. So it doesn't matter how trivial the change is.
Have you heard of the butterfly effect?
It was an interesting movie about exactly this. Oh shit.
Yeah.
What does Moika have to add?
No, I've never heard of the butterfly effect. Everyone's so smart. I can't follow the conversation. Boy. Well, this is relatively tame, I'm sorry to tell you.
Yeah, we, like, back in, what, episode 3, there was a whole discussion on time travel methods.
Yeah, we haven't even gotten into the physics yet, so...
Yeah. Well, back in episode 3 was the discussion on physics. And that's why I actually put in a bumper saying, yeah, this is just going to be a long discussion on how time travel might work. And if you're interested, go for it, but you can skip it and just go, it's magic time travel science, and it'd be just about the same.
Yeah.
It was basically the authors showing their work. Like, they've actually done some actual research into time travel and how it all will work.
And I commend them for it. I also commend them for the fact that most of it is completely easy to follow, even for people like me who obviously don't do math very well.
Yeah. I think they were trying to aim it towards the traditional visual novel demographic, which is not theoretical physicists.
Yeah.
though I would kind of like to see like Stephen Hawking read this and his actual thoughts on the whole thing.
Yeah.
Or Neil deGrasse Tyson or any of the big theoretical physicists.
I'd like to know if any of them have actually played this and or watched it. You know, if people in the field have actually seen it and if they like it.
Yeah, that would just be interesting.
Yeah.
Now watch, a year from now I get a comment from one of them going, yeah, actually I have. Or I'm watching this.
It's horrible, yeah.
Or this is awesome. I don't know.
Let me explain how this could be done. Alright.
I'd be interested in them explaining how it would be done.
I would too, actually. As long as they did it in, you know, layman's terms.
Small words?
Less than 5 syllables would be nice.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah, it's like that saying, when the wind blows, the bucket maker gains.
Okay. No, it's kinda like that, but kinda not.
A butterfly flaps its wings in Beijing and a storm happens in New York, right? Actually, a bit about that, where that saying actually came from. I might have gone over this before, but it was from a weather modeling, like they were trying to predict the weather in a big computer simulation. So they plugged in all the data they could about the weather worldwide and geography and ocean temperatures and all the data they could find that could influence the weather. And they plugged it all into this huge simulation and then let the numbers crunch for a year, like for a year of simulated time, and took a look at what came out. And the answers were completely wrong, so they went, maybe we didn't do it with enough precision. So they had the computer calculate to an extra decimal place of precision, which was about the force of wind that a butterfly would make flapping. And they ran the simulation again and came up with a completely different answer. Like there were hurricanes forming off the shore of New York and all that sort of thing. So that's where the butterfly flaps its wing causes a hurricane in New York thing came from.
That's actually really interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. Part of chaos theory.
That's chaos theory.
Basically any change, no matter how small, could have a significant effect on the future. How do you plan to take responsibility for that?
Titer said that the many worlds interpretation holds true. And we've got spam.
Many worlds? You mean there are more worlds just like this one? I don't believe it. Moika. And that makes it okay to change the past? You're going to believe that self-proclaimed time travelers' delusions?
Can you prove their delusions?
I'm asking what you're going to do if they are. How are you going to deal with the consequences?
Mad scientist.
Basically.
I'll deal with the consequences when they arrive.
I don't think this argument is going anywhere, Moika. Well,
how astute of you, Moika.
You're not wrong.
Kurisu and I glare at each other. For some reason, I always end up getting emotional whenever I argue with this impertinent assistant of mine. I think it's because you like her.
Maybe.
Just a thought. Such weakness is unbefitting of an insane mad scientist. I need to calm down. Christina, you said this before, did you not? When hypotheses pile up and theories are verified, they become reality. That's how modern physics comes to understand the truth of the universe. You're contradicting yourself.
No, I'm not. We don't even have a hypothesis for how the phone wave works. We're just stumbling about in the dark here. There are still too many risks to try changing the past. We should wait until we know more.
Oh? So she's not unconditionally opposed? You're actually itching to try it out, aren't you?
Well,
Kurisu quickly looks away. Besides, didn't you want to prove that the phone wave, name subject to change, isn't a time machine? If it's not a time machine, then it can't change the past. You could prove yourself right. So why are you against it?
oh, shut up.
And if you're going to talk about time paradoxes, then what about CERN? I've got spam.
CERN? Did you say CERN? Boy. Well then,
Why is she... That was odd.
she knows who CERN is, and she's a little excited.
Or worried.
She might know something.
Yeah, or maybe CERN's actually after her, and that's why she's so quiet and,
Nah, I think that's just her.
well, yeah. Oh well. They've already sent more than 100 people to the past. Surely a few paradoxes may have happened by now.
So you want to stoop to the same level as the guys that did those inhumane experiments?
We're not doing human testing or anything, so relax.
That was kind of a fallacy.
Uh-oh. Mayuri's thinking. Suddenly, Mayuri raises her hand. She was staring blankly at us the whole time, so I'm a bit surprised.
What is it, Cupcake?
Okarin? Mayushi doesn't really get it, but what are you going to change? Finally, some constructive conversation. My goal for this operation is simple. We, my friends, are going to win the lottery. I said
Called
it,
it.
I called it. Lotto numbers. Everyone except for Moeka stares at me open-mouthed. I'm for it. If we win the lottery, I can buy all the computer parts I want and go to May Queen for every meal of the day. We'd be stupid not to try it. And that's... If I had a time machine, that would probably be the first thing I'd do. That's my super haka. Money? Okarin? That makes Mayushi sad. Oh, now I feel bad.
She is too pure for this world.
Don't worry, I'll use it to buy you all the bananas you want.
I'll buy you a banana orchard.
Yeah, and all the juicy chicken. And I mean all the juicy chicken. We should do something that would bring peace to the world. How about destroy an evil organization bent on bending time and space to their whim? How's about that? Like, what if we gave everybody in the whole wide world an Upa cushion?
Oh, darling.
Pat, 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 pat. Humph. Peace, you say? Don't be ridiculous. I am the insane mad scientist Hoyin-kyo.
And here I thought you had ambition.
I'm surrounded by idealists. Don't get me wrong. This isn't about world peace, and it isn't about ambition. It's about discovering whether or not we can change the past. The easiest way to do that is to see if we can win the lottery, right?
But your primary goal is the money, isn't it?
With that kind of money, I could say goodbye to this rickety old building. Mwahahaha! I could get an office in Daibaru or UPX.
See? Just like I thought.
I won't whitewash it. If we moved, we could experiment as much as we'd like, but without fear of Mr. Braun. If we had money, we could build the future gadgets of our dreams. If I had $1 million, if I had $1 million. I actually met that guy, Bare Naked Ladies, and played with them, like music.
That's pretty cool.
But yeah, it was this one time at band camp, and I'll leave it right there. See? Called it. And of course, we could buy a truckload of Mayuri's favorite bananas.
Oh, yeah.
Make up for all of the ones. A truckload?
Oh, she's so easy. No, Mayuri-san.
Now, speaking of words that could be taken out of context.
About time it was my turn.
Yeah.
No, Mayuri-san. Don't let him tempt you.
Stay good, Mary, stay good!
Stay innocent and pure. God.
Shut it, Celeb 17. Well, that was a bit rude.
Serendipity?
Celeb 17.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
You live in a hotel off your parents' money. You could never understand the plight of poor students like us.
Oops.
Krisu puts on a sulky expression, which is different from normal Hal.
I'm 18 now.
She protests, but I ignore her. It doesn't matter if she's 18. Celeb 17 sounds better.
What do you think, Moeka-san? Oops.
No reaction from Moeka. Whatever my assistant was trying, it didn't work. I have no idea what Moeka is thinking, but I'll treat her lack of opposition as approval.
Don't think that's just the best idea, but...
Yeah, that can get you into trouble. If you're going to complain, then suggest an alternative. A change to the past that would both be trivial and easy to understand. Got anything?
Let's try changing the hotel I'm staying at.
Krisu's voice lacks conviction. How are we supposed to know the difference? If you want to stay in, oh goody, Ugyasudani, do it on your own. That should be easy for a Celeb 17 like you.
Do you have to say it like that?
Anyway, why Ugyasudin, I can't say that. Anyway, why Ugyasudani? Ugyasudani, yeah. I'm probably butchering that.
It's okay. We've butchered worse than that.
True. Because that's where all the love hotels are.
One more word out of you, and I excised your frontal lobe from the rest of the scalp. Well then!
Yeah. Alright, her field of expertise is neuroscience, so...
She'd know how.
Yeah, Eep. Holy crap, a lobotomy? That's mad scientist territory.
Height of 87.
Yeah, actually.
That is actually mad scientist. Now all she needs is the freaky laugh.
Yeah. Well, start practicing, I guess.
Oh god.
Then how about we change my fried chicken to a different brand? Nobody cares what brand of chicken you eat. Aww. Silence descends upon us. Krisu and Mayuri are still thinking, but I doubt they'll come up with anything good. 'Cause you always have the perfect plan, don't you, Okabe?
Oh yeah. He has got a very long torso.
Yeah. Well, maybe his pants are just low-riding and he's got a long shirt.
There's nothing really wrong with it. It's just, I don't think so, considering the length of his arms. It's just, the art style has a very long torso.
Yeah. Well, the art style is very long in general, except for Daru.
It's very round.
I think the art style in general has everyone fairly fairly tall.
Elongated.
Stretched tall. As for Moeka, I can't tell what she's thinking, or if she's even thinking at all. Oh, that's a nice thing to say. She's just staring at her phone, motionless. She's not even typing for a change. Daru has already declared his support for me. Now he's browsing Moe news sites as if this whole thing doesn't concern him. Even with a time machine before you all, this is all you can think of? You guys are lacking imagination. If there are no other suggestions, we'll use my plan.
Oopsie.
Krisu frowns, but she doesn't raise any more complaints. As I thought, she too wants to know if we can change the past. She's a scientist through and through, and if I'm not mistaken, she has a bit of mad in her too. Mwahahaha! I take out my phone and put it to my ear. It's me. We're beginning stage 2 of Operation Erd. Yeah, no problem. I, Hoyin Kyoma, shall take all responsibility. Heh, don't worry. Nothing will come back to you. Correct. This is my choice, and the choice of Steins Gate. Ragnarok is near. L. Psi Congru. I put my phone away, and I look at my lab mems. Now, begin the operation.